Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Asshole Consultant, how you kids doing? A young man writes, we'll keep him anonymous. Cappy, I'm gonna get to the point. I feel stuck. I'm in a relationship with a real good girl, but she's a baby-hungry dumbass. I'm 19. End of discussion right there. Way too young. Way too young. Now I got another couple clients who were in somewhat of your situation. And you guys gotta be real careful, because sometimes the girls don't care whether you're ready or you guys are ready, or whether you'd want to get married. Okay? Way too much sperm jacking going on. Now you gotta realize this. Now I'm not as cynical as, say, some of the MGTOWs or even Tom Likas, but when you are dealing with a life-destructive torpedo like this, a life-destroying, quote, accident, all these amazing accidental pregnancies that never seem to happen even before the pill, you gotta be real careful. Okay, real careful. Not saying, as you say, she's a really good girl, cool. Old Captain was dating a girl who was a really good girl too. She wanted at minimum 4 girls. I've told you about this one. Nothing wrong with her, but you kind of look back. You're wondering, There's another gal, I definitely look back and I may have dodged a bullet. She says, what if I was pregnant? And I really thought, and I could do this because I was poor, I had no money. I said, I would change my name, move to another country, and you would never see me again. And she's like, oh. That may have saved my ass. Being poor has advantages. Like, yeah, and you know what? You could come sue me and get all the freaking money you want. I'm done. I'm gonna make it such fucking hell for you. I live at home with my grandparents. Where are your parents? And you work at a facility. That's kind of cool. I don't want to mention it again because we want to keep you anonymous. Across the street for 12 hours a day. It's a rotating shift. I want to go to the military, but after each shift, I'm too tired to even do anything, even on my days off. I want to go to school for anything in STEM, but on the side, I make beats and learn a music program while teaching myself how to sing. All right? That's not a real job. That's fun. That's a nice hobby. All right? But let's avoid the stereotype here. And you could become the next Tootie Howdy Magoo and Flava Flav and whoever else is out there, but let's just assume statistically you're not going to do that. And let's just spend a little bit of our time, in, not even money, but our time putting in applications or talking to a recruiter. Okay? That's a little bit more realistic. Again, I don't want to tell people not to chase their dreams. I say just don't do so at the expense of your life. All right? I want to say nothing wrong. Have fun. Don't make it your life. Cappy, I need a good ass kicking from the world's greatest older brother I wish I had years ago. Thanks. And could this be a video response? I have a PayPal. Just tell me your price. Okay, so I want to know like what you're making. I yell at you not to get the damn girl pregnant. Made the payment. Bada bada. Okay, you're doing great. Okay, you're doing great. You're 19. You're fresh out of the gate. You're a horse that maybe took a couple gallops. That's it. That's how recently the gate opened. You got a good job, it sounds like. Maybe not the highest paying. No one had that at 19. You live at home with your grandparents. One of the coolest things is your job's right across the street. Well, shoot, that saves you hours. At least 40 minutes a day based on the average person's commute. Sounds like you got a good rapport. And I like your idea of going into the military. What you got to do, dude, is you got to realize that your future is not working at this factory. It's a great start. Great way to build up some money, pay off any debts, work up a little war chest for a STEM degree, unless you're going to have the military pay for it. But this is not your future, okay? This is not for you. Now, what you need to do is, I know 12-hour shifts suck. You did 12-hour day shifts for quite some time, and then you go to college on top of it. So you're not going to get any sympathy from me. Not all the time. I did sometimes 9-hour shifts. But Christmas break, oh man, we're insane. We're insane. You're not going to make any progress. You're not going to be anything but a guy living at home with his grandparents, working at this factory, playing his drums all day. Until you put in that extra work. I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. Nobody achieves greatness. Nobody achieves goodness putting in 40 hours a week. You achieve averageness, right? And you have the energy now as a young 19-year-old man to put in more time and not kill yourself, right? You get to be my age, my God, I'm falling asleep at 10:30. I'm looking, I'm like, is it time to go to bed yet? No. Oh, the sun's still out. You can't go to bed when the sun's still out. It's late summer nights, you can't go to bed when the sun's still out. Just a rule. Just a rule. Fought so hard for that during Christmas break. But you have the energy now. And if you don't put in this extra time, this part-time job of getting your ass down to a recruiter and studying for the ASVAB, that's important. You better study your ass off for that ASVAB. And then looking, if you want to go to STEM, you want to go into engineering, okay, go into ROTC. Get your ass into ROTC. Right? That's what you got to do. And this is fine. I totally understand. School sucked. K through senior year sucked, and you probably just don't want to ever go. I got it. And this is a fine respite. This is a nice little sabbatical you're taking here. And you get some work experience. Nothing wrong with that. You need to, what is it? That's too late for this semester. Go study for the ASVAB. Go talk to a recruiter. Talk about ROTC and start looking at colleges. You're not going to start this year. The application's too late. You're going to have to start 1st January of 2019. And maybe not even apply for an engineering program. Maybe you're going to evaluate college. Once ROTC. Once you get an ROTC, they're going to, you got to pick a school kid, and you go pick a program, and they'll pay for your college, and then you owe them 3 to 4 years of your life. By the way, you might get shot in the military. Didn't know if you knew that. Some people are like, I didn't know they called the war. Always got a kick out of that. Someone goes into the seminary. I didn't know I'd have to preach. Go to culinary school. I didn't know I'd have to cook. So that would be your first couple of steps here. See what other options they have. I'm not a recruiter. I don't know what you could do this program or that program. But if you want to go into STEM, you want to get your degree, it's very likely the ROTC program is what and you want to go into the military, the ROTC program is what you're probably going to want. Okay? So I go talk to a recruiter in whichever branch you like. You can talk to multiple recruiters in multiple places. Don't promise them anything. Don't agree to anything. Just I'm evaluating my options, tentatively looking to go to school 2019. What would you recommend to a young guy like me? All right? And then they'll give you some options and all that. And then it's going to depend on where you are, where there's a school. You might have to leave your grandparents' house. Ideally, there be an accredited cheap 4-year institution right down the street, across from the factory from where you work. That would be grand, but you might have to leave town. But your future is not at this factory. All right? Now, I'm not saying you get rid of the girl either. Nothing wrong with that, having a nice, sweet girl. But if they're all baby hungry, I mean, you gotta wrap it up. You gotta be real careful. What concerns me is your parents aren't around, and this isn't to say you aren't unaware of the risks of having illegitimate children. But if you happen to be from that genre, you happen to be in that environment, it's amazing how like often other people get there's another guy. You're pretty much situation, but he was in the military. Everything's going great. He had a degree. Oops, he got his girlfriend pregnant. Now, how in fuck's name you want to become like that guy? Minus the whoops, my girlfriend got pregnant. You're always flushing that toilet down you're flushing the condom down the toilet. Not the toilet, down the condom. And you have a serious talk with say, we are not ready to have children. I'm not going to have children. I can't afford children. If you have a child, I will fucking leave you. If she starts to act really weird. But I'm going to assume she is a real good girl and she knows the risk. I mean, you have to talk. I mean, what's this girl's plan? What's her plan? Just spit out babies? Well, she better be like some super uber traditional Christian woman who's always wanted babies and will be the stay-at-home married wife. Are you guys fornicating beforehand? Are you guys having sex? You're vigorous there. But if she's like, no, I want to go to church and we're not going to have sex until I get married, I'd feel more comfortable with that because that's someone who has I wouldn't say a moral, but she has religious reasons for doing that and would not be some single mom who runs off and collects a welfare check and hunts you down and throws you in jail for child support and all that. But at 19, I'll tell you, whether she's a good traditional Christian girl or not, that don't matter. You are in no condition. No condition. Ask yourself this, where are your folks? Huh? Did they have you when they were ready? I'm going to bet not. My apologies if they died in a horrible traffic accident. My apologies. I'm just going to say, statistically, do you want to go through that again? Huh? Or do you want to wait till you're like 30 and you're captain so-and-so? And not a fake captain like me, a real captain. And you have your degree in chemical engineering. You got a little consulting side business going on. Then she's ready. But yeah, none of this is going to... You don't have anything to lose yet just right now. So let's give you something to lose. Let's give you a great life, and then you can fuck it up. So talk to the recruiters, look at the ROTC program, and I'm telling you right now, you got to beat this habit. Like, you got to you need a part-time job of self-improvement in addition to your regular daytime job. Nobody self-improves at 40 hours a week. You just get by, and you're just getting by playing your fucking stupid drums. So you dedicate at least an hour to... It's just research now going on the internet. Don't tell me you haven't spent more than an hour a day looking at porn when you're at 19 years old. Well, if you can spend an hour a day looking at porn, you can spend an hour a day learning about the ROTC program, what your educational options are, which type of STEM program you'd like to get, and then what else? And then walking your ass down to the freaking not the ROTC, the recruiter's office. All right, that's it. You guys got questions? Cappy's got answers over at assholeconsulting.com. We'll see you all later. Doodles.